Welcome back to Car Future Wheelz. The 2026 Toyota Corolla Cross feels like a carefully measured evolution rather than a radical reinvention, and that's actually part of its charm. The compact SUV market is crowded, with competitors from almost every brand, but Toyota knows this segment is about consistency, practicality, and a healthy dose of modern appeal. When you first see it rolling up, the front fascia tells you Toyota's designers wanted this car to feel more premium at first glance. The reshaped LED headlights give a sharper gaze, the grille textures are more deliberate, and the detailing in the bumper adds depth. On hybrid trims, the color-matched grille inserts create a more seamless, futuristic appearance, while the gas version's bolder mesh gives a slightly more rugged personality. The front also benefits from new fog light housings that are sleeker, sitting lower and wider for a planted look. If you've been used to the somewhat plain 2022 to 2025 Corolla Cross, this is definitely a visual upgrade. As your eyes travel along the side, the proportions are largely familiar. This is still a compact SUV with an emphasis on maneuverability and practicality, but new wheel designs add variety. Base trims like the L and the get practical, straightforward designs with durable finishes, while higher trims like the XLE, SE, and XSE push toward more upscale or sporty looks. The hybrid XSE's glossy black 18-inch alloys, for example, perfectly complement the two-tone roof option. Subtle contouring along the doors catches light in just the right way, and the slightly raised shoulder line keeps the vehicle from looking too boxy. Black wheel arch cladding and side sills remind you that, while this is city-friendly, Toyota still wants it to carry that small SUV confidence. Move to the back and you'll find a design that's cleaner and more cohesive than before. The tailgate integrates new LED taillight signatures with a more refined shape, and the rear bumper's black lower section now feels integrated rather than tacked on. The chrome strip across the tailgate on higher trims is slimmer, and the Toyota badge sits proud at the center. The rear window remains generously sized, giving great visibility, a detail that some competitors sacrifice for style. On hybrid versions, you'll spot subtle blue accents in the badging, while the GR Sport trim, in markets where it's available, adds a sportier diffuser-style lower bumper and smoke light elements for a more aggressive finish. Step inside is where the everyday experience improves most. Open the door, and you're met with a cabin that feels less utilitarian and more thoughtful. Materials are upgraded in key touchpoints, softer dash panels, more refined stitching, and an uncluttered center console. The grab handle design that split the cabin before is gone, replaced with a more open shelf area, making the front feel airy. There's still plenty of practicality: a deep door pockets, a good-sized glove box, and a center armrest bin that's roomy enough for daily essentials. Toyota has also listened to customer feedback by adding more USB-C ports, 2 up front, 2 for the rear passengers, all delivering faster charging. Wireless charging is now standard on most trims, placed in a flat, non-slippery tray that keeps your phone in place even on rougher roads. The infotainment system is the same Toyota audio multimedia platform found in newer models, and it's a huge leap from the older Entune systems. It's quick, responsive, and the voice assistant is actually usable. You can say "Hey Toyota" to control navigation, climate, and media without touching the screen. The base 8-inch display is perfectly functional, but the 10.5-inch screen transforms the cabin's tech presence. On the driver's side, the standard 7-inch multi-information display can be swapped for a full 12.3-inch digital cluster on higher trims, which lets you customize layouts to show everything from fuel economy to hybrid system flow. Seats are well padded and supportive, with cloth upholstery on lower trims and soft-tex leatherette or genuine leather on upper ones. XLE and XSE trims can be had with heated front seats, and in colder markets, even a heated steering wheel. The driving position is upright with great outward visibility, is something Toyota clearly prioritized, especially compared to some crossovers with sloped rooflines. Rear passengers get plenty of headroom, even with the available panoramic sunroof, and the flat floor on hybrid models means the middle passenger has better foot space. Cargo capacity remains one of the Corolla Cross's strong suits, aplenty for grocery runs, luggage, or a weekend's worth of camping gear. and the rear seats fold almost flat for bigger loads. Under the hood, when it comes to driving, the Corolla Cross stays true to its role as a practical, comfortable daily. The 2.0-liter gas engine produces 169 horsepower and is mated to a CVT. In urban traffic, it feels smooth and predictable, though not overly quick. The hybrid powertrain is where things get more interesting, combining the same engine with electric motors for a total of 196 horsepower. It delivers brisker acceleration, especially off the line thanks to the instant torque from the motors. The hybrid's EAWD system adds a third motor to power the rear wheels when needed, improving traction on wet or loose surfaces without adding the weight and complexity of a traditional AWD system. Fuel economy is a highlight. The hybrid achieves around 42 miles per gallon combined for front-drive versions, making it one of the most efficient in its class. Ride comfort is tuned toward the softer side, soaking up potholes and rough patches without much fuss. Steering is light but accurate, perfect for city parking and low-effort commuting. If you want sharper handling, the GR Sport trim in certain markets has stiffer suspension, bigger wheels, and sportier steering tuning. Safety tech is comprehensive, with Toyota Safety Sense 3.0 now standard across the range. This includes pre-collision with pedestrian detection, lane departure alert with steering assist, adaptive cruise control, lane tracing assist, and road sign assist. Blind spot monitoring and rear cross-traffic alert are also included on most trims. The systems are well calibrated, not overly intrusive, and genuinely useful in day-to-day driving. Pricing depends heavily on the market, but globally, Toyota has positioned the 2026 Corolla Cross to remain competitive. In North America, expect a starting price around the mid-$20,000s for base gas models, stretching into the mid-$30,000s for a fully loaded hybrid XSE. In Australia, where the lineup is heavily hybrid-focused, entry prices start in the high odd $30,000 range, with range-topping GR Sport and Atmos trims hitting the low $50,000s before on-road costs. Considering the tech upgrades, styling refresh, and improved efficiency, the modest price increases feel justified. In the end, the 2026 Corolla Cross is a textbook example of Toyota understanding its audience. It doesn't try to be flashier than it needs to be, nor does it cut corners in the areas that matter: comfort, efficiency, safety, and reliability. For buyers stepping up from a compact sedan, downsizing from a larger SUV, or simply wanting a dependable, fuel-friendly daily with just enough modern flair, it's an easy recommendation. This refresh keeps it firmly in the fight against rivals like the Honda HR-V, Mazda CX-30, Hyundai Kona, and even Toyota's own RAV4 for those who want something a bit smaller. If you're considering a compact crossover in 2026, the Corolla Cross should be on your short list. It's not a heart-racing choice, but it's one that will quietly win you over, mile after mile, and sometimes, that's the smartest choice you can make. So that's our full look at the 2026 Toyota Corolla Cross. If you found this review useful, give it a thumbs up, hit subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss our upcoming deep dives. We've got more real-world tests, comparisons, and long-term updates coming, and you'll want to see how this Toyota stacks up in fuel efficiency tests and against its closest competitors in the months ahead. Thanks for watching Future Wheels, and I'll see you on the next drive.